We can start right now, actually. Ba? Can I start?
Sure.
Mark, I will not, no. I don't mean to be impolite when I ask it, but why should we vote for you? I mean, I will ask that of any candidate na nandito.
Well, let me just answer that in a manner of, if I was talking to you in person and then they're all just flies in the wall listening, right? And in that way they can, it's just kind of hard to do it in a big group. Jim, I'd like your support. I want you to vote for me. I need your help because I really want to fix our country. I think that my entire track record since 1993 when I joined government has been one where I fought for what I thought was right. I went up against special interest groups. I went up against members of my tribe, if you will. At no time has any kind of controversy or any kind of anomaly ever come upon my name. And I seek to continue serving by moving forward with this brand of leadership. I did want to run for president. As you may or may not have known, I may have reached you in Australia or not, but I did run and make an attempt to run for president because of my understanding that the only way to change this country, the most effective and efficient way to change this country, Jim, is through the presidency. You can't do it as a congressman, you can't do it as a secretary, which I was, you can't do it as a senator, which I was, and then it's really by being president where you can move this country. The president sets the agenda, the president decides how to spend 1.5 trillion pesos, which is about one-fifth of our economy, and how that money is spent is very, very important in how the entire economy moves. If it's spent well, it's invested in productive enterprise for the future. If it's spent for foolishness or for corruption, then we have nothing to show for it. And so that's the reason why I ran for the presidency. Circumstances changed. There was an opportunity where the reform agenda that I wanted to pursue could be hastened, could be accelerated by having another person run for president. It was a tough and one of the hardest decisions, the most bittersweet decision that I've had to make in my life. But no surveys at the time, no clamor. I mean, the clamor was just what I saw from what I felt from the people. And at that time, I was happy to make that decision. In short, my ambition is not my mission. My ambition is to be a productive element, to make a difference in our country. I thought that PiNoy would be the better person, to hasten and would be the more effective leader, to bring all of the forces of reform together. And it's in that context that I made that decision. I want you to know, Jim, that true to my nature, even in the middle of those talks, when PiNoy brought up the issue of vice presidency, I totally rejected it. I told PiNoy in those talks, PiNoy, let's not have any kind of tribalism injected into this process. I am making this sacrifice, I am making this decision out of the purity of my intent to be of service to this country. I want to face my forebears and say, when it was my turn on the ramparts, when it was my turn on the wall, I played my part honorably, and I played my part without in any way advancing my interest to the detriment of the greater interest. So when he said, I want you to be my vice, I told him, look, PiNoy, let's not inject that. Let's get you nominated. Let's get you settled in. If at some time in the future you want me to be your partner, then let's talk again. But I don't want to in any way inject or pollute or dirty this conversation that you and I were having with any kind of quid pro quo or mutual back scratching. So, PiNoy, you're here, I'm here. But we're not the only ones here. Ninoy Aquino is here, Jerry Rojas is here. Your Lolo Sevillano Aquino is here, my Lolo Manuel Rojas is here. We're not just you and I, two politicians politicians seeing what's in the interest for Noy Noy and for Mar. We're here bringing each of us the legacy of clean public service that our forebears have given us. I would not be Mar Roxas, the candidate that I am, or the public servant that I am today, had that not been seeded through the generations. And I'm sure neither would you. I mean, meaning Noy Noy, right? So I said, wag nating haluan ito ng pagkatrapo na mutual funds strategy. So it was a decision that I made. Thank God that Noy Noy accepted it. Subsequently, Noy Noy discussed again with me the vice presidency. I thought long and hard about it. It's not my ambition to be vice president. Nobody starts out in life saying, I want to be vice president. I wanted to make a difference. I gave up my career as an investment banker in an earlier life, entered public service. I would have been very happy to, if I couldn't be president, if I couldn't have meaning and significance in my life by making change in my country, I would have been very happy having significance in my life, making a ton of money, which is what I was accustomed to doing. But Noy Noy said, we need to change this country. We need all hands on deck. This is not just Noy Noy's fight, this is all of our fight. And I saw that it was his and mine and our generation's time. I mean, it's being called to the ramparts now. We either do something or we don't, and after this, it's the next generation's doing. It's been two and a half generations since EDSA. It's been 3 generations since Marcos started out in '65. And we're all very sad at what has happened to our country. So just as much as Noy answered the call, and I guess I did too, and put myself as a candidate for vice president. I'm happy to play whatever role that Noy might have in his campaign, that might have in mind for me in his campaign as well as in his administration. And in the beginning, as it is today, as it is in the future, Jim, I just want to have significance. It's my fulfillment or actualization of myself to make significant change or significant difference in our country, in our milieu. And that's why I'm running, and that's why I'm hoping for your support.